Peace. Peace. The gentleman here stood on the mic and talked about self-defense. You see, when we talk about self-defense, they tell us that it's un-American. We defend ourselves. I defend myself and I defend you, and we all defend each other, so that it's not my mother standing on this stage. So that next year it's not your mother standing on this stage. God bless them. Please keep them in your thoughts and prayers for everything that they're doing to make sure that it's not someone else's son or someone else's daughter that's on the sign. I was thinking when I was getting ready for today, I was going to read something. And it started with this phrase. It's used too often. It's called, "We hold these truths to be self-evident." And as I read this document, I thought about it, this idea that all men are created equal. And I wonder that here we are, a couple hundred years later, and still we haven't lived up to this. And I thought, why is that? And then I remembered that this document was written by slave owners. It was written by people who never intended that these rights be held by all people. And it reminds us, and I look out when I see the signs and when I see the flags, and keep waving them. Keep waving the flags, keep holding the signs. Keep looking at these faces that won't come back. I'm with all of you. I know we all have different ideas, we all have different tactics, we all have different strategies, but we all have the same goal. So if you're about a revolution, if you're about a revolution of the mind, if you're about a revolution of the body, then I'm with it. And we're all in that together. So I'm not going to read this document. I'm not going to read this except to remind you, there was one line that I found familiar, because back then they were talking about a king. They were talking about a tyrant. And the intro ends. The history. He says, "Such has been the patient sufferance of the colonies," or let me say, we the colonized. "And now is such the necessity that constrains us to alter our former systems of government. The history of the present king, NYPD Commissioner Raymond Kelly, is a history of repeated injuries." And so I echo what has been said on this stage, that you have no rights except those that you will defend. You have no freedom unless you're willing to die for it. And so please use each other, know each other, work with each other. We have people talking about cop watch. We have people training you in your rights. We need these struggles today in order to make sure that this list does not get longer. To make sure that it's not our mothers that are on this stage next year. God bless you all. Please keep the fight alive. Love each other, fight with each other, work with each other. And one day, I really do believe that one day, the equality of the rights that we really do believe in will really be here for all people. God bless you all. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Peace.